Again, this is a guy who's like 200 pounds going against 300-pound dudes on the left arm and destroying them. Wow, he transitioned almost to a top roll, kind of an open top roll position. You see him taking Petrenko's hand. Incredible match. One of the matches I'm looking forward to most on the next East versus West is Kody Merritt versus Aljan Muratov. Now, this is going to be a left arm super match, May 6th at East versus West 7. And Aljan Muratov, this guy is from Kazakhstan, absolute monster. He's a world champion. Not only that, but he recently just won the world champion weight in the super heavyweight class of WAF against guys who are significantly heavier than him. He was only about 200 pounds. He's going up against like 300-pound guys this whole time, which was really impressive performance. His hook on the left is just incredible. He has like a offensive hook style mostly, and this was from last year's WAF World Championship. Again, this is the super heavyweight class plus 110 kilograms, and this guy's like 95 kilograms, so he's like 200, 210 or so, going against absolute monsters. You see he has endurance in that hook there, able to outlast that other big guy from Kazakhstan. There's the elbow foul, but you can see his style mostly crashing down offensively in the hook, supinating, going offensive. He has a super strong block, very explosive as well, goes right to the pad with a lot of these guys who are no joke. Manuel Battaglia. Here's some guy from Ukraine who looked very strong. He went right to the pad against this guy. He keeps it in the hand, but it's he's explosively supinating in the hand there. And there was for the championship against a guy from Bulgaria. He beats him twice. Again, this is a guy who's like 200 pounds going against 300-pound dudes on the left arm and destroying them. Now, let's look at the evolution of him. This is a great video from Arnold Top Roll. I'll put the link in the description, but here's him in 2013 at 60 kilograms. So he's only about 130, 140 pounds about 10 years ago, which is crazy, crazy. The progression. Like, he looks so much skinnier then. The one thing about guys that come from lighter weight classes is they're oftentimes super technical. So, but when they bulk up and they get to a bigger weight class, they still have their technical abilities. Again, so he's still using that hook. It looks like this is another match on the left here where he's hooking deep inside. He's got a good lock there. Super close match here. And he loses that. So 2017, this is fast forward 4 years. He's in the 80 kilogram class. He's like 170 pounds. He's going against Zurab, the Georgian Gigachad. Going the straps here. Again, he's hooking. He's hooking with Zurab, which Zurab is a guy who's super strong in the hook. You know Aljan's got to have a stupid hook to be able to do that. There's that offensive hook once again. Very technical in that hook. You can see him making minor adjustments, going forward, dragging his elbow back, trying to separate the opponent from his shoulder as he stays tight and makes these minor adjustments. Super technical arm wrestler. These Kazakhstan guys are very impressive. I love watching it. Here's him against Zurab once again. Has the high position there. Zurab slipping underneath. Setting that deep hook against Zurab. Super impressive stuff. Staying super tight as Zurab surges, but it's not a pin. Looking close though. That looks close to a pin. Ref almost stopped it. So he lost there. That was 2017. It's cool to see how much Zurab has gotten bigger since then as well. This is 80 kilogram class from 2017. So almost 6 years later, and these guys are both a lot bigger. A year later, he's still in the 80 kilogram class. Just destroyed Bajadar there. Well, there's Vlad the Destroyer. He destroyed Vlad the Destroyer. Bajadar once again. Here's him on the right arm. From what I've heard, Alijan's left is his good arm. Or relatively better, I should say. To say good arm, I mean, obviously they're both good. But usually someone sometimes has one arm that's slightly better or more dominant. But he's holding Bajadar pretty well on the right here, 2018. This is 5 years ago. His elbow's off the back. Vlad the Destroyer just absolutely crushes him. Crazy the speed there. So not only does he have speed, but once he's in a hook match, like in a war, he has very good endurance too, from what it looks like. So if we fast forward to 2020, he's a bigger version of himself. Probably 90 kilograms. So he's another 10 kilograms bigger. He's about 200 pounds. Loses to Zoloev. This is a tournament in Russia with a lot of highly skilled guys. So he's continued to gain weight, get stronger. And the fact is he's going against Kody Merritt, who is well over 300 pounds. And I'm assuming, I wonder what weight Alijan will come in at, because you know, Kody Merritt has a significant weight advantage, but it probably won't matter to Alijan, considering that he absolutely destroyed the world championship at a lighter weight. But his last match in the East vs. West was against Oleg Petrenko, which was a really good match. This was the first round here.
The conditioning of this guy is unbelievable. Wow, enormous! That looked like a pin.
That looked like
surely a pin there.
Well.
Wow, how was that not cool? That looked deep, it looked tight, but now the brakes are on, and it's Petrenko. He stops the block, mistimed that one badly then, Alijan. But look at Petrenko driving backwards. Muratov sells the elbow.
There's an elbow foul. They should have called that a pin right there, but they called that elbow foul. Let's go to the restart here.
Side the straps.
Round one, Alijan Muratov don't freaking.
And Petrenko is no joke. We've seen
straps,
that.
It was a dominant start for Petrenko. Oh, Muratov diving.
Muratov once again, that offensive
almost finished, but not quite. But he's in a great position. If Petrenko can pull that up, he is digging.
He just has his shoulder connected so well.
And he is doing so. Oh my word! What a display of heart. Deep towards the pad, and now he starts to sweep. But look at the power of Alijan.
And there he transitions with his shoulder behind it there, pressing down.
Full drive on a side pressure right there. Has the full control.
This is an absolute war here.
But still,
Petrenko surging, but he cannot pin.
Career-ending pin, surely.
Wow, he transitioned almost to a topo, kind of an open topo position. You see him taking Petrenko's hand. Incredible match.
I think Sin may have just called a foul, mate. Just wait a minute.
That's an incredible match. They didn't call that a pin? I don't know how they didn't call that a pin. That looks to me like a foul in a losing position by Petrenko. Let's take another look at this.
Wow, he's hovering over the pad.
I mean, here, Petrenko elbow fouled there. And now he's holding on with his
Alijan
wrist back, but he's pulling his elbow back intentionally. That would be a second foul and a loss. That looks like it should be a win for Alijan. But with the East versus West, they're trying to make matches exciting, so the reffing seems to be a lot more lenient than other organizations.
It's the explosivity.
Here's the restart. Still hasn't been a pin or a win on the board,
whether this
basically.
would.
Still round one.
It's round one. We're in the strap. Watch for that explosivity.
Let's go.
But man, is Alijan explosive. This guy is very impressive.
Alijan Muratov. And can Petrenko get the brakes on? Massive drive.
gets
Muratov
again
with
to
the
his
pin.
position.
It's
Right
a
to the
drive.
pad. Right to the pad. Let's go to the next match. Next match right here.
Alijan Muratov, red shirt from Kazakhstan.
This is the title match of light heavyweight. Left
Out
arm,
of the
Alijan
straps.
Muratov gets
Alijan.
in his position. So close to pinning. Petrenko stays away. That's a good
They call that a
drive.
pin?
Was it good enough?
They call that a pin, so it's 2-0. His explosive surges are just incredible.
And he is right.
Trap looks twisted as well.
Cody Merritt, a guy
On the
who's going
far
to
side
be
of
top rolling
Petrenko.
with
Do
hand
not
control,
blink, ladies and
so
gents, we are revving up.
we'll see if
On the
Alijan
way
will be
we
able to
go!
sink the hook.
Wow, straight to the pad. Alijan
Boom!
So
Muratov.
as you saw, the first round was the most like a war out of any of those matches, but after that he still had his explosiveness, didn't lose endurance, and even in an endurance match he seems very impressive. But he's going against Cody Merritt, who's a significantly heavier guy, so we'll see if Muratov bulks up for that. But like I said, he might not even have to. He just destroyed the whole super heavyweight class in the WAF championships at like 200 pounds, which is just unheard of, super unheard of. So this guy is very impressive. I want to make a video on him, talking about him to people who are new to the sport. Be aware of this guy, Kazakhstan monster, one of many from over there. And let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm out.